Right, it is 5 o'clock, and this is our May 15th special meeting of the Trinity County Board of Supervisors, and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, and Supervisor Carpenter Harris, if you would lead us, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I will begin with a report out of the May 10th special meeting, closed session, CAO evaluation. It was item 2.1, Government Code Section 54954.5E, Public Employee Evaluation, County Administrative Officer. Report out. Direction to staff, the following bullet points. Number 1, agendize a Monday evening meeting for County Council evaluation, which is happening at this time. Number 2, CAO to establish a suggested CAO evaluation tool. Number 3, the board to provide priorities to the CAO to set expectations and priorities. 3 items under that. Item A, identify areas where county processes need attention. Item B, operational objectives prioritized. And item C, the board to use a survey tool to provide input regarding priorities. And the last bullet point, number 4, quarterly discussion, midterm feedback, and formal annual evaluation is to be held. For this evening, closed session, item 1.1, Government Code Section 54954.5E, Public Employee Evaluation, 2 bullet points, County Administrative Officer, and the second, County Council. Annual evaluation of County Council is complete. This item is to determine what aspects of the evaluation process can legally be released to the public. Is there any public comment on this item? Okay, none in the room.
We got some hands on Zoom.
Yep. Catherine?
Catherine Sidman, Lewiston. I would ask that until the investigation is complete, Supervisor Cox, you recuse yourself from any closed session deliberations, anything pertaining to the most egregious items in the emails, which certainly would include county council discussions. So I would ask that you recuse yourself from that item. I know they're just listed as bullet points, but maybe be adjusted to 2 separate topics, and you would not be in the room for that part. And I would encourage other supervisors to increase the level of transparency and do things so that you can start building back some trust, because we're facing some really trying and difficult issues right now that are going to come before the board in the next hours and days and weeks, and we need a level of trust. And so show us that things are not happening behind closed doors. I appreciate that more robust report out than we're used to getting. But for today, I just don't think it's appropriate that Supervisor Cox would be in the room discussing county council matters. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have no other raised hands.
Okay. And I think I'm just going to briefly speak to that, Catherine, so that you're aware. The purpose of today's meeting is, again, to determine what aspects of the evaluation process that we have had in the past that we can legally report out on. So I will have to be in the room because we have to have full agreement on what we have discussed. And if they have items that they discussed in the 2 sessions that I was not a part of, then I would willingly leave the room for their discussion of those items so that you know you have been heard. All right, with that, we will close the open session portion of this and go into closed session. Okay, it is 6:55. We are coming out of closed session and we'll report out now and as well tomorrow morning before we start our regular meeting. So item 1.1, Government Code Section 54954.5E, Public Employee Evaluation. The first bullet point was County Administrative Officer, and no evaluation was held under that bullet point. Our second bullet point will be reported out by Vice Chair Lutweiler.
Regarding the county council item on the agenda, Supervisor Lutweiler was assigned to work with CAO to produce a document reflecting more details regarding what took place in closed sessions related to county council evaluation and RFP processes. This will include the template that was used to gather feedback from supervisors and staff. This will be provided in conjunction with the June 6th meeting agenda. The board also voted to release this statement. The process for establishing and implementing a county council evaluation process involved healthy discussion and debate regarding options. Supervisors were unanimous in the final decisions regarding this process. Supervisors agreed that the process of discussing county council evaluation and a future RFP was valuable and productive. Supervisors acknowledged the following facts regarding Chair Cox's notes that were shared via the recent Public Records Act request. 1, they reflect homework done to address potential outcomes of an evaluation and RFP process. 2, they were not reflected in closed session discussions beyond our initial March 7th closed session. And 3, no names of outside attorneys were shared by Chair Cox during the closed sessions. That's the end of our statement.
Okay, and that is the end of closed session.